So a couple of years ago, I had just gotten off work and I was going to a local brewery. And while I was at the brewery getting a drink, I decided I wanted to hit up this girl that I was selling weed to at the time and see if she wanted to come out. And she came out. She decided she wanted to come chill. And we were having a great time. We're laughing. We're talking, all this stuff. And midway through the conversation, she hits me with, "You're not a player, are you?" At the time, I didn't know what she was doing. So I just responded with, "No, I just fuck a lot," which I thought was really fucking witty, but probably wasn't in hindsight. Now, after that, we decided we're going to go to a new bar. We want to go dancing. So while we're on our way over there, I get hit with the second line, which is, "You know I don't date guys who are shorter than me." And I was like, what? I had no idea what the fuck she was talking about. Now, these two lines that she just gave me are what we refer to as shit tests, right? And shit tests are designed to see where I stand in the social pecking order. They're designed to make judgment values about my social value, and that is where I stand within the order of everyone else, and especially as well as her. Now, shit tests are behavior of a woman's hypergamy, and her hypergamy is her instinctual urge to find the best mate possible. Now, the best way to describe hypergamy is through a tree. Actually, it should be more like a triangle, but for now we'll just use this as a tree. We'll call it the hypergamy tree. And basically, at the top of your tree, you're going to have your higher tier males. And at the bottom end, you're going to have your lower tier males. And as to be expected, the middle, your average tier males, or your average males. Now, female attraction works like this. Basically, females most want the guys at the top end of the tree. So at the very, very top of the tree, they are most attracted to these men. So right here, we're going to give them 5 fucking hearts, and they are the most sought after men. And average tier males would be the next. They're the next most sought after, so they're going to give them 3 hearts. And if you're at the bottom end of the tree, you actually get 0 hearts. You're actually fucking invisible. The only way to go from the bottom end of the tree to the top end of the tree is to increase your value. And there's only 3 ways to increase your value. And the first one is through wealth, and that is your resources, what you can provide to her. Women look at this in the form of security. Can you provide for their offspring? Can you provide for her, etc.? The second way to increase your value is through your physique. And physique not only refers to, are you buff, are you 6'5", are you 220 pounds of all muscle, it also refers to your health and your well-being. You can't get girls if you have cancer, sorry to say. The last one is your social status, and it's where you stand within everyone else. Are you respected? Do other people want you, etc.? Things of this nature. And we kind of briefly talked about this. So when the woman is basically shit testing you, or when a girl is shit testing you, she's determining where you fit on this tree in regards to everyone else, in regards to social status, etc. She's only testing for your social status. Remember, hypergamy is her ability to secure the best mate possible. So she's determining that. Now, when you have a woman on one end of the tree, let's say she's chilling out on this branch with your average Joe, and this is what I believe your average Joe looks like, and she jumps either through cheating or just by leaving this average Joe for another motherfucker. This is generally referred to as branch swinging, and basically branch swinging is just, it can go across and it can go down, but typically it should go up. Women have a terrible sense of judgment. Now, the guy on the bottom end of the tree might not know why his homegirl left him, and the guy at the top end of the tree might not give a fuck. But when both of these men start to realize that women are doing this all across the board, that they are branch swinging and constantly doing shit tests, this is where the phrase, "all women are like that," comes into play. "All women are like that" is a phrase in the red pill community used to remind us of the behaviors of women. And it's usually an acronym as AWALT, or AWAL is how I pronounce it. And it's used to describe the behaviors of a woman's hypergamous nature. And we'll get in the other aspect later. So basically, when a woman's shit testing you, we like to say, all women are like that. When a woman is chilling with a man at one end of the tree, and she cheats on him, or leaves him for a man at the other end, or the higher end of the tree, we like to once again say, all women are like that. Now, there's a common misconception that all women are like that means all women are sluts. And this is derived from a guy dating Jenny, and Jenny goes and fucks the banker, and then she goes and fucks her next door neighbor, and then she goes and fucks, I don't know, a rich radio executive. And this is just a misconception. It doesn't mean all women are sluts. This is usually a misconception derived from women who like to party a lot, or men who are in 20 to 25 age range and like to see a lot of, or are around a lot of girls who are clubbing and drinking and who are doing a lot of activity like this. And it also does not mean that all women are the same. And this is kind of an extension of the first all women are sluts. But basically, just because your last girlfriend shit tested you a lot, or maybe she cheated on you with the rich radio executive, doesn't mean that every woman's going to do this. All women are like that simply means women have the potential to do these things. So for the red pill man, all women are like that is a reminder that's beneficial for us for a number of ways. But there's primarily two ways I want to talk about here. And the first is that it reminds us that our girlfriend, or our LTR, isn't a special snowflake and isn't a unicorn, that she's a human being that makes mistakes. And secondly, it allows us to never be complacent, so we can work on things like getting money, staying fit and healthy, and achieving whatever social status we want to achieve. And lastly, all men are like that is beneficial to a number of men in a variety of different ways. And what I mean by that is, in my time researching all men are like that in the red pill forums, I found nearly over 20 to 30 different reasons for why men had chosen why they like the reminder for them. So I think it's really applicable to each individual person, as well as in a variety of different ways.